Like,
All right.
whenever it's in the middle of a boss fight like that and there's a disconnect, it's just like the servers are just going.
Yep. Oh, look, the boss is down to 2% health. Better disconnect you now. Ugh. So here's some strange thing that happened to me recently.
Oh.
I have recently watched the trailer for the Barbie movie.
Oh.
And I'm about to say a sentence I never thought I would ever say. I actually want to go see it.
Oh.
It looks actually good. Like, it is legitimately artistic and funny.
Yeah.
Like, there's some actual humor there.
Mm.
I'm probably not going to go to the theater for it. I don't think I want to spend theater money to see it, but, you know, like, if it shows up in my apartment on a DVD, I'll sit down and watch it.
Don't spend theater money on it. Just, unless you're willing to go in with pockets full of peanuts, so you don't have to buy their peanuts.
Yeah. Also, hey, Harley Quinn as Barbie.
That's set. They
There's a drop down for that.
The set
All right.
they made for that movie, they actually caused a shortage of pink.
Yeah, that makes sense. That trailer was aggressively pink.
I expect that there's going to be I haven't looked it up, but I suspect that there's probably going to be another hummus shortage this year for Pride Month. Gotta get that lesbian space paste while it's fresh.
That shit is delicious.
It is.
It is.
Or at least it is if you make it right. There's definitely people out there who make it lazy and bland, and those people are probably committing some kind of hate crime.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a hate crime against lesbians if you do it wrong.
Exactly. Also, those weird ear cuff things that Emmerich has are kind of awesome.
Oh, the one he has?
Like the, like black with gold trim.
Yeah.
That is good. And it's also kind of weird that he's only wearing one.
Yeah.
It's like the one earring thing, which he is also doing.
Asymmetry, that's why. It's not weird.
Yeah.
It's attractive.
It's unusual.
It's eye-catching.
Remember when people, when guys used to wear one earring a lot?
Yeah. Still do. Ish.
I used to do that in high school.
They still definitely do.
Yeah.
I need to get the rest of my piercings done, but, you know, money.
I don't know how it is these days, but back when I was in high school, it was very important that it had to be the left ear specifically.
If you were straight, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then that means several of the guys at my high school got it wrong.
Or did
Either
they?
that or they got it right.
They tried to be painfully straight. Like, painfully so. It's like, oh, you treat summer child.
Oh, I see. So they were in the closet then.
Very deep in the closet.
In the closet, crouched up on the floor with a shotgun in their lap.
Some of them did.
Oh, good for them. I have made a lot of progress on the core book for the tabletop I'm working on.
Nice. Have you been doing setting work so far, or is there like game mechanic work done?
Game mechanic, engine work, mostly. Setting is going to be done very similarly to the thing that I sent you, just writing prompts, because it's the setting is really whatever you want to use. It's kind of designed to be like GURPS Lite, capable of doing anything you want, but without having to have like 10 doctorates in math.
Okay, so it's Savage Worlds then, but hopefully better. Savage Worlds is one of those types of things, but I feel like it's a little character progression light for my taste.
Oh,
Your characters don't get a whole lot better than they started.
your characters have the potential to get better, but it's really up to you to make them that way.
Well, yeah, of course.
Like, one of the things that, I guess minor spoiler alert, one of the things that my tabletop does not have is a class system of any kind.
Fair enough.
What it has is a level and equipment system and a
Shoulder
crafting
puffin'.
system.
Shoulder puffin.
What?
This
Oh,
lady has a shoulder puffin. That is cute.
Kind of adorable. But, yeah, in place of a class system, it has an equipment system and a crafting system, which I've never seen in another tabletop.
Definitely very rare. I mean, Earthdawn has an alchemy thing, an alchemy skill, but they're very vague on what you can, like, what you need materials-wise to make whatever, you know? They're like, here, all the stuff in the gear, alchemy section of the gear chapter, you can make that stuff. But, you know, no ingredients lists or anything, so I guess they want GMs to just sort of fudge that.
Mine
okay.
has a set system, but the names of the materials are easily editable, and house rules are encouraged.
One thing that drove me nuts a little bit, that 1879 game I've talked about before, like in the Victorian era, they have a class that's built entirely around a special skill. The class is called Brassman. It's basically, you know, steampunk inventor type, make clockwork invention type guy.
Okay.
But they don't specify what you can make, how you can make it, how you program it, like what its capabilities would be. If you made a combat drone, what would its stats be like? Nothing. It's way too vague. Like, it's implied that you can make all this kind of shit, but how do you do it? I don't know. We didn't need to make any rules for this.
This system is a little bit more complex than that, but under no circumstances does it tell you what you can make, just the materials you have to make it.
Oh, so Tears of the Kingdom.
But, like, I've actually set it up in such a way as, like, obviously you have a strength stat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can increase your strength stat, which is effectively your melee attack stat, in obvious ways. Like, you could use crafting materials to make a sword if you wanted to, or a magical earring that makes you buff. It does not tell you what the item has to be, just the stat that it affects.
I like that.
Very roleplay heavy. Like, you're encouraged to roleplay these aspects.
I like it.
It's also interesting because one of my favorite things that I've come up with is, like, descriptions have meaning. So if the DM says that this character has, you know, shining metal plate with well-kept leather straps and it's encrusted with jewels, if you are familiar with how the crafting system works, you know that at bare minimum that piece of armor is a level 8 buff to a specific stat, and you know that in order to use it, the character is at least level 8. You might not want to tangle with it if you're under that.
I could see a thing too where it's like, if your character knows, like, gem crafting or whatever, you could know, like, oh, I see what gems are encrusted in that thing, therefore I know what it does. Because, oh, that's rubies and sapphires. That means it does plus this and plus that, or whatever.
It's a little bit more simplified than that, but hey, you know, it will be open source and house rules are encouraged. Do you want to build that engine addition to it? Go ahead.
Yeah, or just, you know, descriptively fudge it at the time, right?
"15 years in the making, and I'm finally getting to a point where I might actually be distributing files at some point to some people to fuck around with."
Interesting. Sounds cool to me. Like that cute little wave. Tatar comes in, he's like, hello. She comes up to my knees.
I'm surprised she comes up that far, to be honest.
Absolute pocket small.
Yeah.
Ooh, a feast.
She basically comes up to my hips, so...
Yeah. So she's just the right size then.
I wasn't gonna say it.
You were thinking it.
It vaguely crossed my mind for like a femtosecond. Not gonna lie.
She's at the perfect height to kick you in the shins. She would
Yes,
do.
that's what I meant.
Yep.
She wouldn't kick you in the shins. She would just ruin your life financially and politically. She would destroy you with bureaucracy and diplomacy, which is worse than being kicked in the shins.
Yeah.
Seriously, you should see. Just wait till you get to see Tutaro later in the game. She becomes a force to be reckoned with. Excuse me, Flamin. I appear to have misplaced my pocket small.
You okay?
Fuck, that hurts.
What happened?
I put some vinegar in my ear.
What the fuck you do that for?
To make a high acid environment that will discourage my middle ear infection. It went from an inner ear infection to a middle ear infection, so at least my eardrum is going to remain intact, but this fucking sucks. But because of how middle ear infections work, keeping your ear acid will kill it.
Yep.
Ah. Also, now you know what vinegar sounds like. It sounds like pain, apparently.
Well, the problem with a middle ear infection, also known as swimmer's ear, which is just unpleasant to begin with, is it causes a lot of swelling and inflammation in the inner ear canal, or the middle ear canal, which makes it sensitive. And I'm putting acid on it. So, oh boy.
It is malt vinegar,
Joyous
though, right?
me. White vinegar.
Aw. That's not nearly as delicious.
I wouldn't waste malt vinegar on my ear.
Yeah,
That
there's
said,
no
if
french
I could
fries
get
in there.
if I could get some fucking malt vinegar, I'd make some fucking carnival fries in a heartbeat. I've been having a craving for that. You can use white vinegar for it too, and it ain't teabag, but malt vinegar is better.
Way better. Bye.
Fucking dandelion puff.
Right? That's a pretty cool mount.
That's
Wonder if they'll ever have a pussy toe mount.
Lewd.
I want a pussy toe mount. My backyard exploded with pussy toes, and then the pussy toes exploded,
well.
I mean,
and not
if
a
you're growing a
single
toe,
good thing was said.
if you're growing a toe there, you should probably check with your doctor.
Not just a toe, a pussy toe. They got their name because they look like little cat paws sticking up out of the ground, and they're fuzzy. They're fucking adorable, actually.
Yee.
But they poof like dandelions, so all of my pussy toes exploded.
When I return, I should be both your receptionist and your bodyguard.
Oh gods, we're all gonna die.
Mm-hmm. Hello there, Saya. How have you been? That is what was said.
If you want context, Google pussy toes. If you're afraid, make sure you add flour to it, and you'll see what my yard is full of. If you're brave, just admit that and make sure safe search is off.
Man, I wish my yard was full of pussy.
My
Toe.
yard is not full of pussies, just toes of pussies.
Just toes.
They're honestly
I love
a
cats.
very adorable plant. They might be related to the other pussy plant. What are those called? Pussy willow.
Oh yeah.
Which also is named after cat fuzzies, because the English refer to cats as pussies.
They do. Bunch of horn dogs.
They
Oh.
totally look like little kitty beans. They're adorable.
Mhm.
And they're soft, too. I actually have... I'm making sure that when the lawn is mowed, that it mows around my pussy toes, because I have a variation of a pussy toe that hasn't been seen in Michigan since the 80s. And that, I think it's called the purple pussy toe. I only have like one or two of them, but it's a protected plant. So I can't even fucking touch it to move it out of the way of the lawnmower. It just has to be let to live. Because if I don't, and I get busted doing that, I'm in deep shit.
Yeah.
I have a plant that used to be on that list as well. In my backyard, growing under some trees, I have a jack in a pulpit. That is no longer on the endangered plant list, though, which is good.
Ye-
It means that if it ever spreads and creates another one, I will be able to cultivate it further from there.
Yeah. By the way, Saya, how was your stream today?
ye- We have options to pick up both of these. Yay.
Yeah, we have 2 quests to do. Let me know which one you want to do first. Once you've got them both picked up and ready. And you've done the cutscene and stuff.
Ye-
Now, you're familiar with my proclivities, Kren, so when the concept of Tataru defending herself was spread, I just imagined, Gunbreaker Lalafell.
That would have been amazing.
Tataru Wick.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you haven't streamed
Machinist-
yet? I thought you did already. Sorry. What's now?
Wouldn't that be Machinist? To be John Wick?
That would be closer to it.
See, I'm just using a generic term that crosses different things, because I know
Yeah.
generic terms better than I know Final Fantasy terms
The,
specifically.
The Gunbreaker class
would
is
be kind of cool, though.
Gunbreaker is a tank that uses a two-handed gun sword.
I don't know, that could still fall under John Wick.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'd love to see it.
You gotta see
the man
the.
used a Keltec, okay? A Keltec shotgun in John Wick 1, so...
You gotta see the
definitely-
the weird flips and gun katas and shit that the machinist likes to do.
Yes, then
You're a fancy
you
gun
mean blow
boy.
the shit out of things. Also, they have a flamethrower.
Like,
Mm.
a two-handed gun sword sounds to be about as weird as a Keltec crack cannon, like the KSG, or really anything that Keltec comes up with.
The Celine assassination, Saya? I don't know what you mean by that. I may have missed
Oh,
some
where, for Scholar.
news. I don't know. Oh, that. Okay.
They do the same thing.
I mean, I only ever
Anyways,
summoned EOS anyway, so.
you can't
But you
blame her
can-
on Celine as if you want.
Yeah, you can swap her back and forth anyway. It's just that it's the same button now, really.
Are we talking with Dude Person here, or are we going to the Arcanist Guild first?
To find dude person here. I don't know where you are.
Are we talking to Hori Boulder, or are we going
Oh
to
yeah,
the
you might as
Arcanist Guild?
well. I mean, you might as well talk to him. It's just you talk to him and then you go somewhere else. So
Hello, Fuzzy Rock.
Fuzzy Rock.
yeah,
Very
talk to him while you're there.
Fuzzy Rock.
I mean, we all know, but these two are butt buddies.
Who?
Hori Boulder and Coltone.
I don't know. They're definitely besties at the least. Also, Saya, I'm probably just going to be rocking Scholar until I reach 70, and then I'm definitely going to be trying out Sage and see which one I like better.
Sage is definitely interesting to watch them.
Definitely got a lot of pew-pew.
Play.
I've never tried it yet.
Playing it, I just got frustrated.
That was me with Astrologian.
Astrologian is the regen healer.
Oh yeah, I haven't played Reaper yet either, so actually Reaper and Sage are the only two classes I haven't tried yet. Although I've barely unlocked Gunbreaker.
I got annoyed with Reaper. It's like, how dare you share gear sets with Dragoon? Dragoon is so much more fun.
Hmm. How dare you? All right, so I take it we want to check up on Tataru first.
No preference, but sure.
Off Winium.
Limza.
Off in a general that way direction, we fuck.
Yes. And of course, this quest fits my character especially well because my character is a graduate of the Arcanists Guild, so...
You might get special dialogue, who knows?
Quite possibly. Reaper's really easy now, so you can smooth brain all the fights. Oh, like Dancer. I find Dancer like that.
Dancer is, look how flashy my attacks are!
I'm sorry, is your name Booba Doba? What the fuck?
Probably.
There was somebody named Booba Doba.
Rootmate. Strawberry Shake. I don't see the
There's
person.
someone...
Did they leave already?
Firefoot.
They may have left. What
Oh,
was
well.
his name?
Scorbunny Firefoot.
That's a hell of a name.
Opportunity.
Dumb Shirley.
There's
Well
a
then.
Padme Amidala there. And... what is that? King Bucket. I love it.
Armed Neutrality.
Oh, me.
Do you know this person, Kai?
I don't know this person, but it's basically me. Very personal. I was looking for your hat.
Follow the
That's the
bounty
way
feather.
That's the best way to find her. Main character.
Love it.
That is on the nose. You play with a controller? Well, so does Snow.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of Dancer, I have a character who is a bard and a dancer. And let me tell you, one of those classes is way more complicated to play than the other one. Right, Snow?
Yeah? Ish.
I feel like bard has more busy work to it.
You just gotta keep your damage over times up and
Yeah.
throw buffs out every so often. Higher
Dancer's
levels,
even
you get
simpler
very
than that,
shiny
though.
attacks.
Mm.
Then
Yeah.
No. Kind of a missed opportunity with a last name like Firefoot, but if they didn't make the reference, then they probably didn't know the reference that they could have made. Which is unfortunate, because everybody should read a book called Tail Chaser's Song
That's
we are
right.
down.
We have to go to the
we need to go
basement first.
downstairs.
and be introduced to one of the feline gods, Tangleor Firefoot. Sleek in body, black of fur, with red paws.
Ew.
Hence the name.
Sense.
That sounds like an absolutely beautiful color pattern, actually.
Oh, Tangleor was gorgeous. All of them were. Merslair Allmother was just a giant fuzzy cat.
Giant fudgy cat, like Pixel.
As if, although it's described as if the whole world came to become fur.
Oh goodness. It
Yes.
is super fluffy.
Or something along those lines. I forget exactly how it's written.
Look at her in her little arcanist garb.
Her little book and everything.
Adorable.
I have to say, Arcanist is probably the most fitting class for a receptionist slash bookkeeper to be in, an accountant.
Well, yeah, just
They're all
any book you
book
happen to
obsessed.
have, you can just hurl.
That's probably how she defends herself anyways. Just suddenly, bam, book.
Cross the T's, dot the I's, and bounce the book off that motherfucker's head.
Oh, look, they're having a Pokemon match over here.
It's the
Indeed.
battle accountant.
What this one says. It is a Pokemon battle.
Shiny Emerald. I said Shiny Emerald. It was super effective.
Awesome.
Focus, my pet.
They're familiars.
And then, of course, there's World of Warcraft that put literal Pokemon in their game.
Oh.
Well, they have something called Battle Pets, which is like basically you're collecting Pokemon in the game. Like, it's not actual literal Pokemon, but it's exactly the same thing. You collect these little critters and then you have them fight each other. And they have strengths and weaknesses and level ups, and, you know.
I mean, it could just be that could just as easily be Shin Megami Tensei.
True.
Basically.
I love pissing people off with that comparison. I thank you for giving it to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I always said Persona 5 is my favorite Pokemon game.
Although, if you want something that is a little bit more, actually Pokemon flavored, I would highly suggest the one that Dan was talking about earlier.
Flux?
Being fan made, it's fucking incredible for one.
You're right, by the way, Snow. So I don't know what she's saying to you guys, but to me she says, so you are acquainted with our newest member. An arcanist of your experience must see that her potential is somewhat lacking.
That's not how that works, bitch.
Hmm.
You can't judge a book by its cover. You should know this.
She would not be denied and now goes to undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. Doubtless you recall receiving similar training. Yes, that's what I did at level 1.
Yep. Because we both started out as Arcanist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not get that flavor text. My conversation was over in one click.
Yeah, that's because both of us were Arcanists and you were not.
Oh,
so
boy.
Different conversation, which I think is a nice touch that they do that.
Someone's
they
trying to
acknowledge
recruit
the fact that this NPC knows us.
Get someone recruiting for their IFC.
In a very spammy way.
By yelling. They do that.
Very big one, too. Alright. Let us teleport out to, I believe it is Zephyrgate. Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's the same one that there was some drama about where they said it's, LGBTQ plus friendly, but turned out to not be.
Yeah.
I believe
why
it
the
was
fuck they
also
do that.
called Red Moon.
Are they, just trying to trick people in so they can be abusive assholes?
I think what happened is they ended up with an influx of haters because...
people snuck their way in so they could be haters from inside?
Zephyrgate.
Yeah.
Let's pretend to be LGBT friendly to join this group so that we can then harass them from within.
And they just had so many fucking people that it was... It made a big mess.
Yeah, that sucks.
Now, whether they did something about that, I don't know. Maybe they did.
Also, another nice piece of attention to detail. This is the exact spot where we get sent when we had to do this same quest.
Yep.
She's got a little carbuncle. It's almost bigger than her.
Howard Carbuncle.
And
He just fucked right off, didn't he? I know, Totaro, look out for the tentacles. I've seen enough hentai to know where this was trying to go. There has to be some sort of pervy fan art that came out of this quest, right? Asking for a friend.
Don't allude to Lalafels.
Why not?
You know people already have.
The thing is that there is an endless supply of Lalafels, so they're looting themselves.
I mean...
Fair. But
Unless
still,
they could reproduce asexually with eggs, I don't know.
they're secretly potatoes.
I mean, they're kind of potato-shaped.
Tuber people, so they're grown. So...
Time to harvest the Lalafell crop.
Now I don't like that.
Nope.
Reminds me too much of Mandrake.
Mandrakes.
It depends how much they scream when you pull them out of the ground.
Well, that was only one specific kind of Mandrake, and no one much cares for her representation anymore.
Well, I mean, she's not the first person to have it be that way. It wasn't her idea.
Oh no, we gotta help her.
Poor little Pocket Small. You.
Where are you going,
I
Kren?
remember being like level 4 and deciding to take on one of those fucking...
Yeah?
Yep.
And
I remember
kicking
that
its ass,
too. And also, Snow, where I am going is I was going into a holding pattern while I waited for you.
I was following you, so it's just like,
Yeah, but then you stopped.
why are you going in circles?
Because you were behind me. Canadian Doge. Walkie Fluffy Foot.
Oh dear.
Don't like that.
The person's name is Killer Bunny.
Look at the bones.
Yum. Yum.
Love that little curtsy, though. So cute.
Eat. Oh, jeez.
What are we G'sing?
Hmm?
What was the OGs for?
Where we go next?
What, you don't like the beach?
No, I'm remembering how the quest goes.
Smoothly, yes, exactly.
Sure. So off to Costa del Sol.
Yeah.
Kai is ready?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, geez. It's raining sideways!
It's raining sideways. Fucking Family Guy up in here. Everybody loves a good beach rain.
With their little beach outfit.
Right? She
Adorable.
just can't stop being a little cutie. Bye. I'll just follow your bird footprints.
Oh, yes.
Collect the pearls. Nothing will go wrong.
I love
Even
the
if there's
hat.
a purple cloud over here.
Yee.
The hat is adorbs. And practical.
Oh, no. Get over here.
Whoa. I'm a little bit glad I didn't summon 3 of them.
That would have been...
A little annoying.
Eh. That's squishy. Okay.
It's very squishy.
Very squishy.
Well, if she can't be a bodyguard, she can at least bring in a whole bunch of extra money. And a cute little wave again.
Yep, that's the wall of hell. Bye.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. And Camp Tranquil now. We might as well do both of these things before we report back anything.
Yeah.
That carbuncle is such a jerk, though. Oh, this guy's got a dragon with a spinning necklace.
That's Titania. That's
Sure.
the Durgan I was goofing around on the other day when
Mood.
It's a Lalafell named Lady Uni.
Mm-hmm. I can't even
Nice.
see the player because she's just obscured by the wings. A cute little dress, though. Once you get a better viewing angle.
yeah,
So
scholar.
tiny.
They're a scholar too.
Oops. Guess I didn't need to mount up, guys. Right, first person's right over here.
Yeah.
I love that Lady Uni is in Yevon's Bane.
Nice.
I get the references and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I yapping at?
Neat. Very cool. I'm going to teabag this dude.
Yes. No, let the
Shut
Rogadin do
up!
it. It would be much less pleasant for him if I do it.
The biggest of grundles.
Yes.
Mine's just be insulting.
I have plenty of Grundle Zone for the task.
Oh jeez. Whee!
Yep. Time to fly you through the tree line, just crash into every branch on the way through.
Yep.
I can just see, like, we land afterwards, we just got, like, 50 leaves plastered to our face.
It's the new Rodigan pirate, Leafbeard.
Yep. I'll be picking leaves out of my beard for a week. I like it. I want to see that. That needs to be a thing.
I know. There we go.
I have to say that hat is perfect for a bard, though.
What, mine? Yeah.
Yeah. Big and flashy. The fuck? My face is just suddenly full of giant red plumes.
Can we
Right in my camera.
Can we throw this dude like down here, please?
Yes.
Just like yeet
Yes.
him.
I second this motion.
We're no longer affected by Army's peon.
Oh no.
Poor little guy.
Ignored.
Mm-hmm. What am I gonna do without my 1% damage bonus?
I mean, I could always not.
I mean, I find it funny that they present it as being a Groof buff, but it really helps the bard way more than the team. Deep Void Death Mouse. Remember when I sent you that screenshot way back, Kai?
Yeah.
Now you know where I took it from.
Push it. Woo! Have Mage's Ballad then.
As a mage, yes.
I want a Deep Void Death Mouse. It's kind of adorable.
Yeah.
Absolutely adorable. Yep, this is where I took the screenshot from.
Army's Payon increases direct hit rate by 3%.
So in other words, chance of getting a little bit of bonus damage.
Yeah. Mage's Ballad is the 1% damage up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to mess this dude up worse than his haircut. Jeez. Seriously.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I do not like hymns.
Nope. Do not once. Whee!
Shiny swamp.
Yep. Indeed. There we go.
So, as one might guess by the icon on the map, this is a entrance to a dungeon, which is thankfully optional because it really sucks.
Which one is that one? That
Time
one.
to pour. I think this
It's
is the
not
one.
that bad.
I think this is the part of it that's the the really diseased one, which is the awful one.
Yeah. Ah, there's more of them.
Ah.
Yeah,
so
no
there is.
fair.
Oh shit.
Somebody pissed off an extra revenant.
Oh no.
I think I pissed off an extra 5, actually.
What are we going to do with these level 30 enemies coming at us?
Oh,
Will we
no.
survive?
All these. Nope.
No? Oh,
Nope.
shit.
I
Okay.
stopped myself.
Well, nobody stopped him.
It just throws a dead revenant at him.
Yeah, right in the face. Thunk.
Just like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. Okay. Boom.
Splat. Just revenant and
They
goop
seem
all
like
over
they'd
him.
be very squishy things to get hit by.
Yeah. You know it's leaving behind a good splat when it hits you.
It just sticks there for a few seconds.
Then slowly slides down, leaving a smear in its wake.
Wouldn't it be like made of like ectoplasm or something?
Maybe.
To be like getting splatted by like a bowl of jelly or something.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's like Slimer.
Like,
I remember there was Ghostbusters video game where you got like late in the game, you got an experimental weapon that would shoot ectoplasm, so you could basically stick things together with stringy green snot.
Lovely.
It was nasty. And then Nintendo said, we want to put that in a Zelda game.
Fairly certain some of the creator team are probably 90s kids.
Oh, yeah. Whoosh.
Whee!
Welcome to Earth.
Where occasionally you will find Odin. That sucks.
Very strange
But,
interpretation of Odin, too.
I mean, if you deal the last hit, next time he spawns, he looks like your character. So
Weird.
a lot of people try to do that. I will definitely say I have never been more intimidated by a Lalafell before. Lalafell Odin.
That's funny.
Lalafoden.
Lalafell.
You is evil to your bones, and I don't want to be a friend.
Those crystals are very pride.
I'm here for it.
Dude, you stole Papalimo's haircut. How dare you? It looks better on him.
Oh, look, he's having a nap.
Yep. Resting in the water. Underwater. Oh, shit. And go over to this color. Pull yourself together!
Just walk over and slap him with another dead revenant we were hanging on to. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! Alright. Time to return button then.
Well, let me get a cutscene first. Okay.
Well, yeah, of course.
There we go. Okay. Whee! Do 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 be do do. There we go. Boop.
So speaking of Pimp Monk, how often do you watch his TikToks?
I haven't checked him out yet.
Some of them are really funny.
I
He
bet
did
most of
one
them are
where he
actually.
tried to read the ingredients list on Diet Coke,
Uh-oh.
and of course, that just with his normal speech patterns, that went very badly. It inspired me to try to read ingredients lists too, but because of how my dyslexia works, it wasn't as funny, so I tried reading the ingredients in Spanish. That was fucking hilarious.
Nice. Better than the version that we have here, which is French instead.
I'm sure you could fuck up French in a hilarious way too.
Oh, if I tried to, surely.
I don't know why they're putting polio in Pringles, but
Did you like that screenshot I sent you yesterday of the, where it said France and the lady was making a face?
yes.
I was like, Kai's gonna appreciate this coming from me. A daft name for a business if I ever heard one.
Rio is such a cool character.
He's pretty good. He's a good boy.
Yeah. Meow.
Alright, so this is probably a good time for a quick wee break.
Yeah.
Get to bathroom and such, as we are about to be gifted with a bounty of cutscenes.
I'm going to pop some popcorn then.
Literally might as well.
Yeah.
Alright, pee-pee time and popcorn time. All the peas.
E.
Yeah.
Not at the same time though,
I mean,
or
Unless
at
you
least
want
not in
to.
the same bowl.
yes. I mean, people like yellow sauce on their popcorn.
Usually butter. Anyway.
Nah.
That is a happy damn fox.
Right? Bet you didn't know that that footage of you was out there.
Hmm?
You heard me.
I didn't actually.
We found that old home video you made.
That is not mine.
Well, I did realize something today, though, Kai.
What?
It is time for Clinkies.
It is. Thing to think with. I have water.
Close enough.
I
And
think
that's pretty
there's
much
like one spare of the mango soda left, if you want that.
I'll save that one.
Okay.
So you're saying, Kai, that you do have some American beer?
No, I have water.
That's what I said.
No, I mean like out of a faucet water.
Oh, okay. It came from a different place. Got it.
See, here's the thing. American beer is not water. It is near water.
Is making love in a canoe. It's fucking close to water.
Yep. Precisely.
Clinkies.
Clinkies. I need to get more Woos materials.
Chest with water too. Because I
Double
drink the last of
Clinkies.
my coffee.
I have been unable to make more Woos.
I can coffee after stream. After stream, it will be time for warm bean water. Bean soup. Alright. Time for Ulda.
And all of the cutscenes.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the argument that coffee is soup.
I mean, truth is a complex thing that can cause many feelings.
But you can't make soup from beans. You can put beans in soup, but you can't make soup from beans. And generally, you don't even put beans in soup, you put legumes, which are not the same thing.
So Kai, the game is about to do something that it has never done before.
What?
It is going to throw so many cutscenes at us that it is going to give us a pop-up warning about how many cutscenes it's about to throw at us.
The Chamber of Rule is where we're going.
Yes. Game's going to be like, hey, I hope you have some time.
I'm fucking dyslexic as shit today and having a hard time actually reading.
Oh, good.
Sometimes my dyslexia is funny, other times it's legitimately debilitating.
That shit sounds annoying. Oh, that's right, we have to do this thing first. Small stop.
Tell Midgard Charmer to stop annoying Yasholta. Just over there flying intimidatingly in front of her face. It's like, stop being a cunt. I could literally, I could kill you with a butter knife right now.
It's like, dude, you could try intimidating if you were actually intimidating. Right now, you're just a flying lizard.
I don't think he knows how to stop being a cunt.
I mean, meh.
He has an opportunity to get better. It is, after all, a Final Fantasy game at its core.
is true. I will see you at the bar.
Adventurers Guild.
Okay, well, so much for
Oh.
that tactic. Could you wait
Sorry.
for me to actually get a hold of you before you take off?
I'm sorry, I thought you did. You've been doing
100 feet behind you.
Just jump up on the railing here. Yep.
Lewd.
Listen, you're already taller than me, okay?
Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
Run your business.
We'll get there eventually. Snow's being a twat now.
Just taking one step at a time.
You sillies.
Whee!
And here I am just noticing I'm still carrying around a potion that heals me for a maximum of 340 health.
Yep.
Like, I'm not sure that's terribly useful to me anymore.
Yeah.
Me and my 5,000 hit points might need something a bit better than that. It's a good thing I am a healing turret. Alright, let's go meet up with our hot date, shall we? So how are your chips?
Popcorn.
Very crunchy popcorn.
Not so much that it's crunchy, it's that with all the fan noise, it's very easy to peak my mic.
Yeah.
The noise gate is already at its max, so...
I think we got stood up. Only to notice a vial at your feet.
Oh, hey, it's this fucker.
I remember beating the shit out of this guy. She's not
I've
here.
put yellow curry on this popcorn. It's delicious.
Interesting. So our friend's not here, but there's a weird vial Weird empty vial, and then that asshole.
Oh,
I like how she's got a Chocobo and Moogle plushie on her bed.
Spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of All has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me.
Yeah, this shit stain's not sus or anything.
Right?
Nope, not at all.
So you know, you've got a whole bunch of different susses piling up, don't you?
I do. There's a whole organization going on here.
Whee!
So seeing as we've had cutscenes that have taken the better part of, 30 to 45 minutes before, if it's warning us, this is a lot of fucking cutscenes.
Well, usually a single cutscene doesn't take that long, but there's often...
We've
There's
had
a lot of
sets
times
them
where-
last that long, though.
There's been a lot of times where we talk to an NPC,
How
we
did
get a
you think I was
cutscene.
following you? How did you possibly think I was following you?
Hi. There's been a lot of
Yes.
times in the past where we've handed in a quest or received a quest, we get a cutscene. We go talk to somebody else, we get another cutscene. We talk to the next person, we get a cutscene. There's been a lot of times where we've had cutscenes close together, but this is gonna be the first time where we get like literally 3 or 4 cutscenes actually back to back with nothing to stop them in between. Nothing breaking them
fair,
up.
But I don't count, 3 minutes of walking between cutscenes to be gameplay.
Oh no, I agree. Totally agree. But the game's just like, yeah, you're not even gonna have that pause. Like, that would have been a great time for you to go to the bathroom between these cutscenes, but this time they're like, nope. No chance, I'm gonna warn you up front. Clouded Vial.
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light. I am.
Little determined face. So fierce.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
Malin Favonia.
Mm.
That's a hell of a name.
Indeed.
Okay.
Okay.
Off we may fuck.
Yeah.
Back to the Chamber of Rule.
Yum. Yum. Yeah.
And I believe this is the moment where they're going to give us the cutscene warning.
Neat.
Don't ever change out of that hat. Sometimes that's the only reason I can fucking click you.
Is it actually making her hitbox bigger?
Yes.
It's amazing. Even the NPC is like, hey, I hope you're ready for this shit. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, oh my, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. In other words, get ready for a 15-minute cutscene. You know that 3 minute of walking you used to get between cutscenes where you could log out? You don't get that this time. Let's do it.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Okay, but the hat stays on, okay?
Just for the hitbox bonus.
Simply please.
Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return.
I don't think you're returning it on. Everybody knows who you are.
A naughty mouse. Somebody's gonna name themselves that if they ever add a mouse race to this game.
You mean a Burmesian?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
A cup as big as your head, girl. You thirsty?
Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will
What?
soon make apparent the need for discretion.
Why is my cup smaller than hers? I'm literally 5 times her size.
I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
Whims.
Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Robani, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust.
Wow. Yellow curry hits the back of your throat. Clears your sinuses right quick, fast, and in a hurry, don't it?
I bet it does.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Your Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine? You did this!
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
At least Thanker's got good taste in kitty cats.
What is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
Fuck.
You'd best come along with us.
Oh shit.
You invite me to your party and now you
Game.
want to leave. I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
Trash panda.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Did it disconnect you again or something?
It did.
Fucking hell. Well, at least you can click through the dialogue until you get back to where you were, eh?
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not
Another
I
30
who
Q.
feasted, while an assassin removed its I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
Very convenient.
Speak of convenience. Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Ul...
You okay over there?
Yep. My water. At some point.
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled. I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think
Miniature strawberry blonde fascist.
was but a ruse dividing our forces. Your
Not wrong.
No?
invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be. Nanamo. No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to focus, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
Smug little bitch.
I mean, you have killed, you black-hearted bastard!
Yeah.
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Oh, Raban!
Admiral, we must leave.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mantle and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
You die! I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Ah, there you are.
Thancred! Where
have you been? Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a...
Come now, 4 people versus Thancred?
They should have brought more men.
Yep.
4?
Really?
4? Really? 4. That's your flex. Alright.
Unless you plan on tunneling them all.
Oh, that's cute.
You do you, boo-boo.
Such bad timing, too. He was with such a cute girl, too.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe has thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah.
Ul'dah.
Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day.
Ensorcelled, that's a hell of a word.
Indeed.
Fearing the end of my tether.
What dark sorcery is this?
stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn, the ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Popolimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last. Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
Oh.
My friends.
Little barbarian rage there.
Yep.
Leave us.
They had fun with these cutscenes.
Oh, you don't fuck
For
with
sure.
Ravan.
No.
He didn't get a face, like, chiseled stone by accident.
And they don't call him the Raging Bull of Alamigo for nothing.
Nope.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance? Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done.
mantra.
Farewell, Ophelia.
Heidelin, she speaks to me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway. Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard! I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. I'm thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
You said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. It was only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation. But in the end, it was I who needed saving.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay.
She has at least one pretty blue eye.
Yeah. Papa Limo best Lalafell. You know, just cause Monk limit break 3. You know, just cause. I just got to the, you know, just because we can, Monk limit break 3.
I heard. Don't forget, just because I'm away from the keyboard, these are our Bluetooth earbuds. I can still hear it.
Always forget.
I just can't answer.
Always have to forget, because, you know, it's on brand with you, right?
Forgetting is my brand, that's true.
Shit.
Whoop. Oopsies.
For a second, I have a minor spill on my desk.
Oopsies. See, toilet papers look right there.
So they were kind of
You did.
serious about the cutscenes, weren't they?
Yes, they were. Luckily, that's not going to hugely affect me right now, because it's not continuing on its own. There's still the manual, you know,
Yeah.
advance.
Eat.
So I can take a second to clean my desk
Or
before
hold-
I end up with something on my keyboard. Sorry for the delay, but priorities.
All good.
Probably a good thing this is a collection of ammo that I don't have an intention of firing, because I'm pretty sure vinegar will cause brass to corrode.
Oops.
Yes, I have a bullet collection. This surprises no one.
Nope.
Everything from the monstrous to the bizarre. Fucking weird, uncircumcised bullet. Not joking either.
Why does your bullet have foreskin?
Because it is a specifically designed cartridge that was made for the it's a revolver. It's a 7-shot revolver, which is weird enough. But even weirder, it's suppressible. And in order for a suppressor to work with a revolver, because they've got that gap between the front of the suppressor and the back of the barrel, or sorry, the front of the cylinder and the back of the barrel, the cylinder moves forward and puts the front part of the brass into the back of the barrel, and when the primer is hit, it presses that extra brass into the back of the barrel, creating a gas seal, which is why it can be suppressed. It's a very cool thing. Very Russian. Just to say, overcomplicated.
Yeah.
Alright, cleaned up.
I just feel the need to point out I just read the sentence, gas station soft crab sandwich.
That sounds like a bad idea.
That's
I will fucking pass.
That's one of the most America things I've ever seen.
Mm.
You ever had a gas station egg?
No, and I never will.
Like a gas station hard-boiled egg, they taste like plastic.
Fairly certain they are.
People have told me that they're very excited about gas station catfish, though, for some reason, which is a sentence that confuses me.
Mm.
But just all these weird foods being served at a gas station is just very America.
Quit flirting.
Stola has literally no interest.
Mm-hmm. None.
Like, yeah. Actually, still can't find the hair tie you flung over here. Stop being such a little bitch. Okay, sorry.
Hey, perfectionists, this is an 89% angle. Have a good day.
It was actually at your neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh god, I can see it. My character's nose.
Whoops. How's it coming along there, Kai?
Getting there. I guess.
You should be pretty close by now.
Yay!
Hey, welcome to the other side. So I just need to point something out right now. That was motherfucking Mimir just now.
Oh?
The guy who gave us the lift? That was Mimir from God of War.
Hey.
Yeah.
Also, all of that just fucking went down, didn't it? Jesus Christ.
Indeed.
You didn't see that shit
Yeah,
coming today, did you, Kai?
Well, I mean, some of it I saw coming.
I mean, you definitely, I think every single sus you had just paid off, didn't it?
Yep. Although, Chief Sus of the Sussingtons is at a disadvantage because he thinks he's at an advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
One arm down is not an advantage for you, friend.
No.
No.
No, you just pissed him off more.
You could take off both of his arms and legs, and he will roll around and successfully nibble you to death.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, Kai, at some point in the past, or in some time in the future, you may have, or you may in the future see a player who has the title of Robon's left arm. Now you know why. Alright, Pippin. Let's talk. Also, where's Mary?
We're having second breakfast.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, to be a hobbit and have all the breakfasts.
Yes.
Breakfasts?
Yes.
I just want to remind everybody, if you play the Lord of the Rings MMO, the hobbits actually have a racial ability called Second Breakfast.
Nice.
It makes any food items they eat give a stronger buff than normal.
As I said before, Alpha, no, stop being a little bitch.
Right?
Jeez.
You know he won't.
No.
I blame the moon boots. And there goes the tiniest barbarian.
slightly smaller than me.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn Mimir in my Final Fantasy.
My controller was trying to run away there for a sec.
Mm.
Trying to go on an adventure.
Did it go on a little vibration mode trip across the desk?
No, I had it set down to where I could go and hand Kai my water bottle, and it decided it was going to slide off of where I set it and tried to go onto the floor.
I see.
Not the lyrics of that song said.
Mhm.
There's no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees, etc., etc., etc.
Hey. Yup.
Nope.
Yup. I know, me with my weird noises.
Mhm. They're fun.
You running up and leaving Kren.
New.
Nyom! Choco,
New.
nyom!
Chocobo Burr.
Whee! Nyom.
Cheater.
Boop. Boop.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Uldar, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies.
Chuckling at the people doing squats in the corner.
You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think
Or
of us
Stefan is such a dork.
The Falling Snows, or some such.
Falling Snows would have been a great name for a new HQ.
Indeed.
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Uldar will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Meow. Whee!
Well, after all this prologue we've been going through setting up the expansion, we're going to actually be able to start playing it next week.
Eat.
We
had to have the build up first.
Oh, hold on. Several cutscenes again. Okay, we're getting another cutscene warning, and we definitely don't have time for all that right now. So let's not do this right now.
We can do this next week.
Yeah, I don't think we want to commit another half an hour plus right now, do we?
Probably
But
not. I need to get more water. My mouth is drier and our popcorn
we are
all that popcorn.
Yeah, we are. We're like 99% of the way to the expansion now, so we are definitely going to be ready to jump into it next week. So let us do that. All right, who can we raid today? Let's see.